side, the big orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The screen, and watch out. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
2nd and long here. To pass again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, it's Bishop. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Second down to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the 1st 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. finds a crease. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Russell from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Doesn't get it there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Bishop. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Turns out it's Gordon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side is Bishop. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to keep it in the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wants to go up top on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Staley. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Matthews. Makes the grab in their space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Vols are rolling down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Staley. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out wide right, it's Davis. Makes the tackle. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Finds his target. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And they'll try to tack on two. Right side, it's Davis. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Tennessee, 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Riley. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Keelan Russell. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Makes the catch. It's Edwards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
On the move, he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Throwing Russell. Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Gets rid of it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Follows his blocks. It's Riley. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, BAMA! Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Russell. Throws it deep. Touchdown, Alabama! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Bishop. Turning it on! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 16 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Cougars in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points.